Mosin Nagant M44 Disassembly. To begin any rifle disassembly, you're going to want to check the area, make sure that all ammo is removed from the firearm, and it is safe. No ammo. There's no ammo in this area. Just to remove the bolt, cock it, hold the trigger like this, and pull straight out. To reinsert, you just do the same thing. Hold the trigger, and it should just slide right out. Once the bolt is removed, I like to remove the wood from the receiver so that I can really get a good cleaning and not worry about damaging the wood. So now you're going to want to take these barrel bands off. These are the springs you need to depress for the barrel bands. Both of those need to be depressed. Then they slide right over. Push down. Slide forward. See, front barrel band released. Fucking leverage in here. This one always needs a little additional help, so you get that pushed forward. There we go. So there we go. Barrel bands released. And as you can see now, that comes right off. So now, onto the screws holding it together. So next you're going to grab a flathead and you're going to take this screw here out. Once that's unscrewed, put that there. Now we want to go to this flathead. I like to grab the base, support everything, unscrew the flathead at the back of the receiver. Keep these in the right order. The bigger one is for here, the smaller one is for the bottom. Don't get those confused. I like to put them in a certain order so I remember where they came from. So now you should be able to take that out, flip the rifle over. You're gonna have to take out the cleaning rod because the barrel bands are bumping. Slide the cleaning rod out the way. These rings are going to keep hitting the wood. Slide them as far forward as you can. And there's the Mosin stock. That's it. She's broken down. Now, you're left with just the receiver to get the scrubbing. Wipeout, I totally recommend it for older milstrip firearms that have been sitting for a while. Shot some corrosive ammo and you really can't get that barrel clean. Give this a try. Let it sit in there for a while. Give it a good scrub. Should take care of it, no problem. Now to disassemble this bolt, you're going to take it, you're going to decock it. Pull that straight off. Now you're left with this. Now, to disassemble this, we take a piece of wood. We're going to jam that down. Pull that down. You see how there's a space now? Now unspin that cap. Be careful. This is a lot of spring pressure and will shoot across the room. As you can see, my hands are shaking. So now you release. That's a Mosin Nagant bolt completely disassembled. So I'm going to scrub this quickly, put a little oil in it, wipe everything down, and then I'll show you the reassembly. To begin reassembly, you're going to take the firing pin and the main spring, and insert it. Get it as far as you can in, then take a wood block, push straight down on the spring so it comes out the top like that. Take the end of the bolt. Make sure you do not cross thread. Get those threads lined up nicely. Send her home. Tighten that all up. And then you should line up like that. You see the little cross mark lines up. So then take these two, slide them together. Now you're going to want to find the little slit on the bottom. See, I went too far actually on this one. We actually have to go back. just a little bit. So now that's at the bottom. Now that you have these together and this all lined up properly, you gotta take this little fork, slide it down, slip it over that. Now you're gonna want to take this, pull back out a little bit, make sure that little nub goes in there. There you go. And now you just want to take it, cock it. Now you're ready to reassemble your rifle. Prior to reassembly, make sure to take your Mosin tool and check the depth of the firing pin. As you can see, mine is actually out of alignment. Actually, no, it's not. We're good to go. So just check the depth of your firing pin. You don't want it sticking out too far. If it's too far, you can blow right through the primer in the back, and that can be a problem. So make sure it's the correct depth and not too tall, not too short. Okay, so the bore has been cleaned. Everything's been lubed up nicely, and now we're going to start putting it back together. To begin reassembly of a Mosin, you're going to make sure that those are at the bottom. You want that little hinge at the base. So, then you take your stock, put your trigger right through. It should just snap into place. Now, you can take your handguard, slip your handguard into place, and you can make sure that the hinge is at the bottom and that the larger barrel band is at the back and the smaller one is at the front. Then you can just slide these puppies back on. Barrel bands back on. Now that the barrel bands are in place on the front of the rifle, you now want to take your internal magazine, just rock that into place. The shorter screw goes here, the longer screw goes in the other side. Then get your flathead screwdriver. Make sure you don't cross thread nothing, because this one feels a little funky for some reason. There we go. Push it down until you hear it pop in place. Make sure not to cross thread. Don't force any screws on these old guns. If it doesn't feel like it's going in right, it's not going in right. Oops, there goes my cleaning rod. Just fell. So lastly, you can take the big flathead, drop that in there again. Make sure she's not cross threading. The Mosin is a very easy gun to disassemble and work on. That's basically it. Now, you just gotta, let me fold the bayonet back up. You just need to put this cleaning rod back in place. Tighten that up. And as you can see, I'll show you 1 second. The barrel bands, these are the little hinges I was talking about. You want those at the bottom. Should be nice and flat up top. Everything's cleaned up. I'm going to put a thin layer of ballast all on the bolt and then rub some on the stock, and we'll do a quick function test. As we can see, she shines up nicely. I always put a little ballast all right on the stock and a little on like where I can see where. She's working good. She feels a hell of a lot smoother with a little oil in her. But yeah, that's it. That's how you clean a Mosin Nagant M44. One of my favorite rifles. Great little carbine. Great size profile, and overall beautiful rifle. And bayonet on the side. And she's pretty accurate. One more time. Nice. Well, that's all I got for you today, folks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other suggestions or ideas or videos you'd like to see, let me know. I'll probably do a Winchester Model 12 next. And there's a surprise coming for the channel coming up soon. So like, comment, subscribe, and plenty more content to come. Thank you for watching.